Hey Charleston, John Crompton, your trusted realtor here with Keller Williams Realty. Hope you guys are all doing well and had a great October. Here to give you the market update and what we saw happen last month compared to the year before. Though I want to talk about the conditions that we're currently seeing in our market. Right now, we have high interest rates. A lot of sellers are still hanging on to pricing. That's because our inventory has risen, but it's not because of new listings. It's because the days on market are starting to extend. There are still sales happening. People are still buying homes. In my opinion, if you're a buyer, it's a great time. You're going to negotiate the good repairs. You're going to probably get a great price. You might even get some incentives in terms of buying down your rate for the short term, maybe even the long term. So there's options out there and sellers are willing to provide those options because there's equity in the property at the moment. So where is it going to go? Not really sure. The Feds just raised their rates again, 75 basis points. That's going to have an effect in the long term. They're talking about maybe dialing that back, which would be good, but their number one goal, as I've been mentioning to you guys, is get inflation to 2%, and we have a long way to go. So it looks like there might be some pain in the short term, but the long term, hopefully it'll all work out. So if you have questions, call me, happy to answer them. Let's get into our market update. Our average sales price, this is incredible, right? It's $559,000. It's up 10.9% from last year. It has been coming down, that year-over-year number. I do assume we'll see this kind of level out at this time next year. So that'll be very good to see. Days on market, it's up 26 days. Again, like I mentioned to you guys before, we were down to 9. That's incredibly too quick. 26 days is still very, very too fast. That just means in 1 month, you most likely will sell your home. It's up 36.8%. We will see this continue to go up. And then if you remember back to 2019, 2018, 2017, the days on market, they were averaging about 90 days. So that was a normal market back then. It took almost 90 days for most homes to sell. Not us, of course, but most homes to sell. So just look for that number. It's not that scary as of yet. Months of supply, we have 1.9 months of inventory. That's up 58.3%. As I mentioned before, it's because of taking longer to make a home sell. So that is playing into our inventory level. 1.9 months is still extremely healthy. 4 to 6 is like a seller's, buyer's balanced market. So just be aware that right now we're still in a very heavy seller's market when it comes to the inventory levels. The market conditions kind of dictate that a little bit as well. New listings, we saw 1,794 listings go on the market in October. That sounds like a lot. It's still down 11.6% from last year. So still a good, healthy amount of listings. If you look back historically, it's a lot more than we've had in those previous years pre-2020. So that's just something to keep engaged with. Pending sales, we had 1,337 homes go to contract. This is the number that's going to hurt. It's down 30% from last year. Why is it down? Well, the interest rates in the month of September and October went from 4 to 7. So that took a lot of buyers out the game, put a lot of people on the sideline just saying, what am I going to do? Let me just kind of pay attention and see what's happening. So, that's going to be probably the same thing we're going to see in November, the same thing we're going to see in December. So just be prepared for less activity in the market due to the interest rates, but there are still people active. So that's a positive. Closed sales, we had 1,301 homes go to closing. That's down 35% from last year as well. Again, though, looking at these numbers and going back in time, they're not that bad. They're very, very in line with what we used to do. Maybe a little bit of fluctuation, but not incredibly disastrous. So we're going back to that normalcy of a market. It's going to become more normal. How normal? Not really sure. The interest rates are going to be affecting that. The pricing is going to affect that, and the amount and the climate of the economy is going to affect a lot of that. So just pay attention to what's going on. I'm here to help answer all those questions for you. So if you have any needs, if you're thinking about selling your home, it's really, really important right now to get with an agent who's been through just more than this cycle, right? The last 2 years was a blip. I've never seen anything like this in my 15-year career. I probably won't see anything like this again in my career. So you need to go with somebody. We used to specialize in short sales and foreclosures. We used to specialize in carrying houses for long periods of time because the market was so disastrous back in 09, 10, and 11. But we worked those markets, and this is not the same, at least not yet. So call us if you have questions. Let us know how we can help answer them for you. Let us know what your needs are. We can definitely help match that. So we're here to help you guys through all markets, and especially in a changing market, you need to get someone with more experience than the last 2 years. So looking forward to connecting again. Until then, guys, take care.